Joe Coy, it's the Yo and Joe Show, yo. It's the Yo and Joe Show, yo. Hit your boy on the microphone with Joe Coy and Michael, yo.
Okay, our last podcast, Joe was complaining that I'm a what? Because I got mad that you took me off your Vegas show May 1st.
Listen.
Before the Pacquiao fight.
This is what pisses me off.
What,
you always say you want to come.
Yeah.
And then you say, I'm going to be there. And then right around the day of, you go, man, I got an interview. And it's like someone no one knows about.
Oh, The Rock. I had
Bruce Lee's daughter.
I'm sorry. I had to do Fast and Furious 7 last time. You were in Vegas. You know, it only made like $150 million in the box. So I had to interview Vin Diesel. I had to interview The Rock. I had to interview Michelle Rodriguez. I had to interview Ronda Rousey. That's my job. We had to talk Paul Walker. Thank you very much.
Speaking about that, what is that, a franchise? Yeah, it's a franchise. 150 million, what?
Just in America.
Just in America.
The first weekend.
800 million globally.
All right, it's going to make over $1 billion in 3 weeks.
Number 7.
Yeah.
7 alone.
Yes.
Holy shit. And there's 7 of them?
Yeah. Tokyo Drift is my favorite, number 3.
Did that make just as much money?
Oh, yeah. All of them make money. I mean, this is
like.
the biggest one.
This is the only one I didn't like.
Oh, really? Well, they didn't have Paul Walker and none of these people, but I love drifting. I thought it was so cool.
Wait a minute. When did Paul Walker come in? I thought he was in all
the first
7.
He's in all, but
the third one kind of like branched off and was like its own thing.
Yeah. I think what happened is they made 2 and all the actors like, we're going to hold out for more money. And then 3 made a lot of money and they were like, oh, we better come back here.
Right. Oh, is that what happened?
That's what happened. They were like,
wait, so part 3 didn't have Ludacris and all them?
No.
Totally different cast.
It had Bow Wow and somebody else in it.
Then number 4, the act like that just didn't
Then
happen.
everybody was back. Yeah, because that's what they did. They tried
That's
to power play
funny.
it.
Yeah.
They tried to power play it. They were like, oh, man, the first 2 were huge, man. You can't do this without us. So they did, made tons of money, and they were like, all right, we'll come back and finish the franchise.
Really?
Yeah.
They're going to do 3 more.
So even Dwayne Johnson was in.
Well,
part
Dwayne
3.
Johnson came in 4. Yeah, 4 or 5.
Oh, okay.
Like different people. The Rock came in 5.
5, I think.
And then Jason Statham came in at the end of 6, and he's in 7. But now it's not even a car. It's not even about cars. It's an action movie.
Can
now.
you explain the whole franchise thing? Because you know this whole inside shit. So when they did 1 and 2, and they didn't do 3, does that mean they opted out of the franchise?
Yes.
So that now they have no Fast and Furious money. Like they don't get like.
No,
back-
they do because they're all back.
No, but what I'm saying is like when they sell like the merchandise and stuff like that, do they still get a piece of that?
Oh no, I'm sure, but these were, you got to remember at the time, these were all beginning actors. So it's not like they're Robert Downey Jr. and get the back end of Iron Man. You know, they weren't at that level. Like Robert Downey Jr., his first film, remember, Iron Man was his first film back.
Okay.
What's his name? Not Don Cheadle, the actor. Oh, Terrence Howard, who's now on Empire, was the lead actor playing Iron Man's sidekick. Terrence Howard made more money than Robert Downey Jr.
No way.
Then when they went to number 2, Terrence Howard said, I'm the star. Robert Downey Jr. is just making a comeback. You need to pay me more than him. But it's called Iron Man, so they got rid of Terrence Howard, put Don Cheadle in.
Oh,
and then
so he tried to power play?
He tried to. You don't power play that. Not when Robert Downey Jr. crushed it as Iron Man.
And I do remember this because that was his comeback, and I remember he was going through a lot of shit. And I remember when they said they took Robert Downey, when they announced that Robert Downey was going to be Iron Man, I remember saying to myself, he's going to fucking crush it.
Can I tell you why?
I remember saying that. I was like, yo, I can't wait for this movie.
Can I tell you why he crushes it? Because that's him in real life. Like, if you ever meet him, he's just that dude. He's just like, hey, what's that? Like, he's that cocky, not an asshole by any means, just like a fun dude. He's just like, he has that Iron Man thing.
No, you're right.
When he gets out of car, it's like, you know, he just perks up and like looks around like he's always on. He's awesome.
You can feel his energy, like you can feel, and it came off on that screen too. Because man, he crushed. Iron Man 1 is hands down the best. To me, the best superhero movie ever made. Like, it is so fucking. And what's his name? The Favreau, the director,
Jon Favreau.
He crushed that movie.
Let me tell you, I loved Iron Man. I didn't like the other ones, Hulk and all that stuff. The last Hulk was okay, but Avengers was the shit. Yeah. That was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, the way they
Josh
wrote
Whedon,
it was great.
Josh Whedon is the best writer. And then I heard this new Avengers that's coming out this weekend is going to be amazing as well.
By the way, when I said Jon Favreau, and I was like, how do you, what I meant to say is I wanted to say his name right.
Jon Favreau.
I know who it was, and everybody knows John. I just wanted to say his name right. It's Jon Favreau.
No, Jon Favreau.
Favreau.
You're making it super fancy.
He fucking
Yeah, he was.
He's making it French. Jon
Favreau.
Favreau.
because when they announced that he was going to be the director, I remember people sighed on that too. They were like, "What? He's going to do Iron Man?" And, and that was the sleeper. Like that came. That came from out of nowhere. I was
What's
like,
the movie
what the fuck? I remember people coming up to me going, did you see Iron Man? What the fuck? Because as a kid, I didn't even like Iron Man.
I didn't
Like,
even know about Iron Man.
Exactly.
Right.
And then they fucking just, him and Downey smashed it.
I'd rather watch Iron Man than all of them.
All of them.
He's the best.
He's the best.
Robert Downey Jr., a beast.
Yes,
Beast mode.
hands down, man. So what were we talking about?
Well, we need to get into Manny Pacquiao because our first podcast, the Bite Size podcast, we talked about we were going to talk about a second episode. We did. Third episode, we got to talk about it. It is this going down this weekend in Vegas. Your show is on Friday, and the fight's on Saturday, correct?
Yes.
All right, so we got that Treasure Island Joe on Friday. Manny Pacquiao, you went on a radio station, talked mad trash about how he was going to win. You know he's really not, though, right?
Okay, here's the thing, man. For you to sit there and act as if Manny Pacquiao didn't change boxing history and doesn't have
I never said that.
And doesn't have the fighter and the tiger instinct to go and put his life on the line and fight this man, and not have a chance to win, when he has absolutely destroyed every fighter that Mayweather has also fought, who on the other hand wasn't as amazing as Manny's wins. The only one that I will call out is the Marquez fight. Like, what are you doing?
My Manny Pacquiao, because when he got knocked the fuck out. This Manny Pacquiao message is brought to you by Ambien.
That's pretty funny. That's actually the first. We'll write that down.
Yeah.
Ernie, make sure you write that down.
Yeah. That's what it is.
One out of every
Manny
20.
Pacquiao, look. This is my. No, I'll keep going. Keep going on your saving your life. He's fear for
saving my life. He's a fucking amazing fighter.
He is,
what he's
Joe.
done for the sport of fighting is what Tyson did for the sport of boxing back in the day.
Not even close, but go ahead.
Oh my god.
Not even close.
Yeah,
Look, your boy even said, Dre is like, wait a minute.
I'm not comparing. Listen to what I'm saying before you fuck. I'm not saying he's Mike Tyson, but what he did for the sport of boxing is basically what Mike Tyson did for the sport of boxing.
And
after Ali fucking had to go away.
Do you remember Tyson's impact, though?
No, see,
it was
you're
fucking amazing.
sounding ignorant right now, and this is what I'm telling you, Joe. It's like you can go on your little Power 106 show where they're all like, "Oh, Joe, you're right. In this room, it's real.
It's always
he has no. Do you understand what Mike Tyson did? He made everybody want to watch a fight. I never wanted to watch a Manny Pacquiao fight till this one, where he fights Mayweather.
The only fights I've ever
The
seen.
only people that want to watch Manny Pacquiao before this fight is Filipinos.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So then, then
Bias.
Everybody, like, how many stars
how it's
show
gonna be.
up for a Manny Pacquiao fight in the past? None. Leonardo DiCaprio's not popping up there. Don Cheadle, Robert Downey Jr., they're not going to this fight. Mike Tyson, every fight, there was people because they knew it was exciting. Dude, you just made the most ignorant statement you have ever made in your life, and you should apologize to the podcast fans.
Okay, are you done? So now I'll take the floor?
Yes.
Okay, so anyways, after that stupid fucking rant that you just did.
It's not stupid.
Jesus fucking Christ, just listen before you make a comment. What I'm saying is, back then when Tyson fought, Ali was gone. There was nobody left, and Tyson literally saved the sport of fucking boxing. Back then, that was all that was there. Boxing. After that, all those fucking fighters are gone, the surge of UFC took over, and the sport of boxing was fucking gone. No fucking heavyweights were left. No fucking any fucking division. No one was fucking watching boxing. Nobody. It was all about fucking UFC, and who saved it was Manny Pacquiao. Go back. Ask
You
any
sound so stupid right now, Joe Coy, because boxing is still falling off and nobody's watching it till this fight right here. That's why it used to be on
Holy
TV every
shit,
single
bro.
weekend on national broadcast. It used to be. It used to be on cable all the time, but the audiences have fell. That's why you need to check the ratings. And Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya had a bigger impact than Manny Pacquiao, so you need to check your facts, homie. That's why he owns Golden Boy, and Manny Pacquiao
just talking.
No, you're just ignorant. How can you say these words
You're
and
just
really believe
talking,
that?
bro.
I don't want. You're just talking.
You're just
Do you
talking.
understand who's going to
No
win the
one
fight?
was
So
watching.
you're saying
Oh my
Manny Pacquiao's
God,
going to win the
bro.
fight? You're saying Manny Pacquiao is going to win the
No,
fight.
let's stick to what we're fucking talking about.
You sound dumb. I want to save you from this conversation. Let's ask the court. We got a court. Dre.
Dre.
No,
let's just go to Jim Lampley and Larry Merchant, who's fucking saying the same thing.
Okay, call them up real quick and get them.
No, they've said it publicly. Are you fucking dumb?
No, you're dumb.
Oh my God.
All right, let's ask Dre, a boxing fan. No,
you're just talking.
My gosh, you're ignorant.
Dre, I'm ignorant. Every fucking sports analyst has agreed with me. They said it publicly.
Oh, so really? What you're saying? These aren't your thoughts. You're just copying other people's thoughts. Is that what you're saying? You have no opinion of yours. You just get it from other people. Anyway, Dre, what do you think?
Oh, this became
that was
personal.
Weird. That was I don't even know what happened. Like
I'm just saying.
Holy
I'm just
shit,
saying,
Mike.
Like, I don't even care who wins the fight. But
that was the most annoying fucking rant I've ever heard. You're just
comments.
Saying, how's that ignorant?
Because you said Manny Pacquiao had an impact on boxing like Mike Tyson. Do you understand how stupid that sounds?
No.
That's what I'm saying. You don't, and that's what's so bad about this conversation. I feel like I'm talking to a child.
What are you talking about?
Like you're a toddler
like
right now.
You're saying offensive shit like for no reason. Like there's fucking proof and backing behind this.
What's the proof and backing? Give it to me.
Bro, every fucking sports analyst will fucking agree with what I'm saying.
No, they
won't.
What
he did with Barrero is fucking amazing. Took that man out of his fucking beyond his prime. This guy was a fucking beast in that division. And
you're
this
talking
fucking
about
journeyman
a fight.
I can't even
talking
talk.
about Mike
we'll just
Tyson
move.
changing
We'll just
the
move because I'm getting upset, and you're just
because you get so mad with Manny Pacquiao
opinions.
because he's Filipino and you got to rep him.
This had nothing to do with Filipinos,
dude. You said, oh my goodness,
you're
talking about one fight.
God,
Mike
dude,
Tyson changed the culture of boxing.
Yeah, he did. Thank God. But this is something different. This is years past.
And you're saying Manny Pacquiao did that same thing. You were saying Manny Pacquiao moved boxing like Mike Tyson did.
We're talking about two different generations. This is a generation when there was no more fucking heavyweights in that division that of a Tyson, that fucking.
I asked you a simple question.
Yeah, and I'm trying to fucking explain.
It's
Mike.
a yes or no answer, really. We don't need all your explanation because you're backpedaling and you're sounding even dumber.
No, I'm not, Mike.
Yeah.
You're never mind. Let's just move on. It's not going to be a fun conversation.
Hit eject. You need to hit eject on this conversation. Safety belt. Get the parachute.
So is it going to be a decision?
Anyways.
Is there going to be a decision in the fight?
Like I'm not even happy to talk right now. That's kind of upsetting the way you're arguing.
I'm not
Mike.
arguing
Yeah,
with
you
you.
are,
I'm
Mike,
telling you my opinion.
No, but your opinion is nothing but fucking. You're ignorant. You're stupid. That's dumb. Like,
okay,
why
Joe,
are you fucking
you're not
saying
making
that?
sense with your comment that Manny Pacquiao moved boxing like Mike Tyson did.
So then, do you want to do your research and then come back with me?
Yes,
you want to get back to it?
The research is
look
that Mike
Tyson. Look at the fucking numbers back then when boxing was and look at the numbers that UFC was doing. It was dying. It was
now you're bringing in UFC?
Oh
my God.
What the fuck is wrong with you right now?
UFC has nothing to do with this. Is Manny Pacquiao's movement to Mike Tyson's movement, dude.
God, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you right now? You're like really upsetting me. Like seriously. Stop. It's fucking annoying.
All right.
I'm not Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like the fight, this argument is stupid. I'm not trying to never mind. It's fucking stupid right now. I'm not trying to compare what Mike Tyson and Manny Pacquiao on the same fucking level.
I'm not.
What I'm saying
I'm not even saying they're on the same level.
This is the stupidest pod ever, man.
You said
it's the stupidest pod ever.
No, it's actually great because you just said that
the sport was turning, Michael. That's what I'm saying. It didn't have the same impact. Boxing was it. That was the only thing in that generation, in that era, that time. That was it. That was a pay-per-view event, and Mike Tyson was the front of that fucking of that movement. Yes, and what he did was fucking amazing. I'm not trying to compare Manny Pacquiao to fucking, but what I'm saying is, at that point, for the sport of boxing, what Manny Pacquiao did, yes, he did. He pretty much saved that fucking sport. He was fucking.
Okay. He saved Manny Pacquiao saved boxing.
Never mind, bro.
Even Oscar De La Hoya was bigger than Manny Pacquiao, but no big deal.
What are you fucking talking about? Oscar De La Hoya came out of retirement to fight a fight with Manny Pacquiao just because of those fucking numbers. It was one of the largest fights ever. What was it, 80,000 people that come watch that? Yeah. Yeah, man. And it was on Golden Boy Promotions. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. So what is your fucking point?
Your point is your opening statement.
Even
Joe,
De La Hoya. Stop, Mike. Please
you're
stop.
I'm sorry, your facts.
Stop.
I'm sorry, your statement is not accurate with what you're saying. Your opening statement was.
What are you talking about?
Your opening statement was Manny Pacquiao had the same effect on boxing as Mike Tyson. That was your opening statement.
Yes.
That's when Dre looked at you and thought you were crazy, and that's when I went at you.
Bro.
So I'm just saying.
Never mind, man.
Okay. Who's going to win the fight?
I don't even want to talk about it. Let's just move on because you're just
that's
what
the
you're
podcast.
doing. What you're doing is right now is just it's not even
I'm
fun.
saying what you said.
I just fucking debunked you with the fucking De La Hoya shit. You told me that
you're
De La
talking
Hoya was the
about
biggest
one
thing
fight.
at that
You're talking
time.
about one fight. You're talking about Mike Tyson changed boxing, bro.
I know that, Mike. No shit, we're past
Manny
that.
Pacquiao didn't. Manny Pacquiao didn't. He just fought a couple big fights. He didn't change boxing. He didn't change boxing. He's
Ernie,
a great
are you
listening
to this?
He's a great champion.
It's making you fucking turn your head too, right? It's like you're being very. It's like I'm having an argument with my son right now. I'm not saying
I feel
that.
the same way. Well, because you don't know what you're saying. You keep.
I don't. You just said De La Hoya was bigger than Manny Pacquiao at the time, and I just fucking called you out and said that De La Hoya came out of retirement to fight this guy because he was fucking slaying everybody in that division.
De La Hoya,
one of the highest fucking. Dude, let me finish, man. At that fucking time, it was on, and yes, it was on Golden Boy, and Golden Boy did promote it. He came out fucking heavy as shit. They had to fucking meet at a catch weight. Everybody was saying this is fucking wrong for Freddie Roach to take this fight, to let him fight a bigger fucking fighter. This guy can't even walk. I can't even tell you what fucking weight they tried to meet, but all I know is Manny couldn't fucking even gain weight to fight De La Hoya, and he destroyed this guy. And not only that, it was one of the fucking, they fought in like San Antonio or some shit. And fucking the ticket sales for that was amazing. Like, even De La Hoya knew that we need to fight Manny Pacquiao. We need to fucking use this guy because our sport right now is not really fucking doing anything. Yes, his impact was fucking huge. Fucking destroyed fucking Barrera. Fucking destroyed anybody that they put in his fucking way, he was fucking destroying at that time. And at that time, everybody was watching UFC. Everybody. That was the pay-per-view. No one gave a fuck about boxing pay-per-view at that time. Nobody. Even I was done with fucking boxing. And I'm a Manny fucking fan. I was fucking ordering pay-per-view every fucking, and it was so bad. UFC was so bad. They were pumping out pay-per-views every month, and I was buying them. That's how bad that sport was. That's how bad that sport was doing. That's how fucking bad it is. And Manny, yes, his impact was fucking huge. Huge, man. And I'm not just saying that because he's Filipino. Look what he fucking did, man. Fucking everybody's on. Fucking Nike, the first time ever signing a guy like that and sponsoring this. It's fucking amazing what he did for that sport. And yeah, I will say that. His impact, not the same as Mike Tyson. No one's going to be the same as Mike Tyson. But I will say this, for the sport of boxing, yes, his impact was just like Tyson.
Now you're going against what you said at the beginning of this conversation that got me fired up. Now you're saying he didn't have the same impact as Mike Tyson in boxing. And that's the whole reason we got into this conversation.
I just ended saying, yes, his impact, yes. Like Tyson, yes, what he did for the sport of boxing at that time. Dude, you're fucking frustrating me right now. I get it, man. I understand your fucking point, but fucking listen, man.
I did. And
I'm just two different fucking generations, man.
I'm just repeating what you just said.
Jesus
Are you
Christ.
getting mad because I'm repeating exactly what you said?
Yeah, it's what
you just said. Mike Tyson. Nobody will.
Argument,
you just said Mike. You just out of your mouth. You just said
and Mike
nobody.
Tyson, go talk,
I'll let you talk for 3 minutes.
Go.
You just said the words that came out of your mouth. Nobody will have an impact on boxing like Mike Tyson. Your opening statement before we got into this argument was Manny Pacquiao had the same impact as Mike Tyson. Now you're saying he didn't.
I get it, Mike. I understand what you're doing, but I'm
repeating exactly what
I get it, Mike. I get it. I get what you're fucking saying. That it's what I'm saying is what I'm trying to show you what he did. I'm trying to show you what Manny Pacquiao did had the same impact on fucking boxing at this time and this generation. I'm not trying to say that they're the fucking same thing. What Ali did, there will never be an impact on boxing like Ali. How's that? Does that make sense to you? That there won't be a Mike Tyson?
There will never be another Ali, but Mike Tyson had the same impact, or maybe
No, he did not.
Absolutely.
Dude, do you even know the sport of boxing?
Absolutely.
You do?
Ali was the greatest boxer. See, I think you're getting confused.
Why was he the greatest?
Why was he the greatest?
Dude, don't even try and get me on boxing, man.
Ali broke barriers with people. Ali had white people hating him, making other boxers bigger than they were just to try to beat him. Ali broke all types of racial barriers.
Exactly.
That's why he was
big.
You
don't got to sell me on Ali. I know all about Ali.
Well, you just asked me, did I know? And I'm telling you. Can I talk?
God, Jesus, man. This is like the stupidest shit.
No, but because you're getting off topic because you're frustrated and you don't know what you're talking about.
Because you're the way you argue.
So I can't
is
talk.
Just fucking.
I'm just talking. You're the one yelling.
Talk.
I'm just talking. Just let me know when I can talk.
Go.
Are you sure? Okay. So Ali, greatest boxer ever. I think you're confusing being great in boxing than having an impact on boxing. It's two different things. You could be an awful boxer and have an impact like Dooku Kim, who got killed in the ring, had a big impact on boxing that changed many of the rules in boxing and the way boxing was refereed. So he had an impact on boxing by dying in the ring. So it's not about being great. Being great in boxing is totally different from the impact. Ali, best boxer ever. Nobody will argue that. Broke racial barriers. He had such a big impact on boxing towards that. Mike Tyson had such a big impact and probably will never be touched again in box office numbers. Box office numbers at the time, every fight, how he drew people to him because you never knew what was going to happen in his fight. Raised a lot of money. Of course, the money's higher now because back then, the money in TV wasn't as high as it is now. So he had a crazy impact at that time, box office numbers wise. Manny Pacquiao is a great champion, but he never came close to me to the same impact as Mike Tyson with box office numbers for that fight consistently, not just one or two fights. I'm talking about every single fight Mike Tyson fought was an event. Ali breaking barriers, being the best boxer ever. The only person, and that's all I'm saying right there. That's all I'm saying. You can make impacts different ways. And those two impacts were huge.
That was the worst podcast ever. That was
Who's going to win the fight?
Absolutely the worst podcast ever. All right, I apologize to everybody listening right now. That was just, I don't even know what that was. I guess we shot this podcast in a junior high school fucking playground.
I loved it. I think this is going to get much Twitter response, so much Instagram response. This is a great one. Good job, dude.
Anyways.
Who's going to win the fight? Can I get that? It's fight week.
Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's going to win it.
Well, I will say it because Joe doesn't want to back his dude. I think Mayweather's going to win it in probably 9 rounds, 10 rounds, if he can last that long. But it is boxing. One hit from Pacquiao, it could be over. So he's going to have to dance around and outbox the dude. So that's what I'm saying. 9, 10 rounds.
Go the distance. It's going to be a boring fight if Mayweather is on his bike. And yes, they will go the distance because cardio, they're fucking both amazing.
Crazy.
Those guys can fucking go forever. And that's why they are who they are. But if Mayweather wants to be on his bike, which he probably will, and that's what makes him such a fucking great boxer, yes, he will remain champion. But if he wants to fight like a champion and step into Manny's world, Manny will win. Manny will fucking destroy him.
I will disagree with Joe. I'm going to say if it goes the distance, Manny Pacquiao will win.
Really?
Because there's no way Vegas is not going to – because Vegas hates Floyd Mayweather too. Everybody hates Floyd Mayweather. If you given them an option to pick a winner, if it goes 12, mark my words, Manny Pacquiao will win. Without a doubt. 100% Manny Pacquiao will win if it goes the distance.
Well, I'm putting my money on the fight, and I'm also going to the fight, and I hope I don't walk out of that fight crying because I will be wearing a Filipino flag as a cape.
Well, let me ask you this: if you're
eating lumpia, I'm gonna bring my own Filipino food to the fight.
Let me ask you this: if you bet on the fight,
yeah,
you're hoping then Mayweather fight. You're believing he might actually fight then, because you're saying if he runs around, he's gonna win.
Well, no, just like you said, it is the sport of boxing, and one lucky punch will fucking change everything. And you know, that's my love for Manny. He's got that shot. He still has the fighters. He still has that punch. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he can catch him, and he will catch him. You know. Everyone always says something before the fight. You know what I mean? Right. But we all know in reality, you got to catch him. Yeah. You got to catch man. There's no one at his age. What is fucking Floyd, by the way?
Floyd's 38, Manny's 36, right?
At 38, this kid, he still moves like he's 22. It's
ridiculous.
Like, he's so fast. Like, he still has his instincts, which is crazy. You know what I mean? He doesn't, his feints, his the way he flinches is just crazy, man. Like, the guy is just fucking amazing, dude. Like,
but I
can watch this guy. I do. Like, I hate on Mayweather all the time, and I think you're supposed to. And that's what's the fun part about the sport of boxing is to hate on these guys. Yeah. You want to hate on that guy, and that's what there's the good guy, bad guy, and
he embraces it.
Yeah, he embraces it. So he can't get mad at it, and he's the fucking promoter of the fight. So he's got to stir up hate. Right. He's got to stir up drama. But I mean, for anyone to say that Mayweather isn't the fucking shit. And when you watch him train, you're just like, holy shit. And here's another thing. When you watch those 24/7s or whatever, whoever's shooting them now.
Showtime. It's going to be on Showtime.
I think it's Showtime, so I don't think they do it. But they still do the documentaries. And when you see how he is with his kids and how he is with his family and his uncle, it's just like you get that soft spot for fucking Floyd. Like there's that little spot where you're like, all right, just let him win. You know what I mean? Because his love for the kids and how he always says, I don't want my son to ever feel the way I felt with my dad, how he ignored me when he was, you know what I mean, when he was boxing, and you know, and then that constant feud with his dad, how he tells his dad to fuck off and get out of my camp for 3 years, and then all of a sudden he brings it back. He's the greatest trainer in the whole world. Right. Like, it's like, yo, man, you love him for that, but then you hate him because who he is. You know what I mean? And what he sold himself to be.
You have that picture in your mind of him with the sponge bath and then
right?
The stacks of money laying.
That's what I got a soft spot for. Look at him living.
I honestly think Manny's not that much slower than Floyd right now.
No.
I mean, he's not that much slower. You know what I mean?
I was watching YouTube clips of Manny impersonating Floyd, and it was pretty dope.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was mimicking him in the ring, and I was like, holy shit, that's pretty dope. Like, Manny knows his game, but it's all about styles, man, fighting, man, and maybe Manny is the style that Floyd hates. You know, you don't know until we get into that. This will be the first time they ever fight, so you know they'll both find out what style they hate the most. I know that Manny likes to chase though. So he loves to run after people. So
it's crazy because they had so much time to study each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this has been in talks for 5 years. 5 years, yeah.
But Manny has chased fighters, but he's never chased a fighter that can fucking knock you out, and that's the difference.
Well, I don't think Floyd can knock him out. That's why I think Floyd will wear him. What I think is going to happen, Manny going to come out hard, try to just fight him. You know, and while you're doing that, you get tired, man. Yeah. And Floyd, the later rounds, he's going to get in a couple, and it's more of Manny sort of like, I'm not gonna say he's gonna give up, but I think Floyd's gonna get a lucky shot, and then they just stop it.
It's just Floyd is so disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't allow people to bait him in.
Yeah,
that's the problem with trying to.
The last thing he's gonna do is fight.
Well, Manny likes to block punches with his chin, and he has been trained that since birth. If you're going to block a punch, use your chin. That's the only way to do it.
All right, we're done with this podcast.
Hey, Michael, I just want to, say we're still friends. You know what I mean?
We're still friends, yeah. I loved it. I thought it was a great. You know what I felt like for the first time? I felt that this was like first take. Stephen.
Yeah. I love you guys. I got to pick up my son. I just looked at the clock, and he gets out at 3. Matt Rife, you still have to go to school at 4.
All right. Drop me off
at Drano, at DREKNO, at Michael Yo.
Instagram.
I'll be at the Treasure Island and Insider. No, yeah, that's right, Insider. And Matt Rife, spell it.
Instagram at Matt Rife, MATTRIFE.
Nice. All right, you guys. Love you guys. Peace.
Joe Coy, it's the Yo and Joe show. Yo, it's the Yo and Joe Show, yo. Hit your boy on the microphone with Joe Coy and Mike.